I said, listen! There's a way to save Kaine's life, all right? But you're gonna have to make a difficult decision.
I'll do whatever it takes.
When the time comes, I'm going to pin Kaine down. And as soon as I do, you need to stab her in the heart.
No, I can't.
Fine. Don't believe me. Stand around with your thumb up your ass and watch her die a terrible death.
So one interesting thing to note here is that, hold on, I want to show you guys this just before we start the thing. Auto attack is on, but NieR doesn't attack Kaine if you don't press anything. Okay. It's kind of dope to see the auto battle just taking out Kaine here. It's so OP. Would love these for movie versions, man. No HUD auto battle versions. So here we go.
Very nice. Now, if you want to save your precious Kaine, there are two ways to do it. One is to plunge your sword into her chest. That's what she wants after all. Freedom from burdens, freedom from life.
What's the other way?
The other way is to make her a normal human being again. But to make that happen, you gotta trade your own existence for hers. Well, there you go. Good luck with that.
You're that shade. The one who lives inside Kaine. Why are you trying to help her?
Probably for the same reason you are. Enough talk. Make your choice.
Okay, here we go. So in order to get ending D, we have to make the other choice and we have to sacrifice ourselves. Now, of course, mechanically, I'm not sure how that's going to work. You know, giving up. He says giving up your existence and not your body. So I don't know. Does he like disappear from existence and then she does? Are we going to get like, because Kaine is a Gestalt as well, therefore doesn't have a soul, but she must still have obviously her own memories and her own body and that kind of thing before it was taken over. So I guess what he maybe means is that the Shade is going to take over NieR, and that's how Kaine is going to be freed. He's going to be the new host for the Shade, I guess, potentially. And then I guess that's how Kaine lives. But then I guess, you know, giving up her existence, I thought maybe it meant that NieR literally like is wiped off the face of the earth. He just no longer exists. He disintegrates into whatever, and that's him done. But he might continue his existence as a new host of Tyron, and so it might end up being like that. So let's find out what's going to happen here and see where we go from there. Sacrifice your own existence to make Kaine human again.
You'll disappear from this world. Your sister, your friends, everyone in your life will forget you. You and any sign that you ever existed will be erased. But in exchange, Kaine will return to her mortal life.
Meaning Gestalt life, right? Not literally human. If you choose this option, all of your save data will be erased. Are you sure about this? Yes. Even if you elect against it this time, you can always return to this selection by clearing the game again. I think we've cleared the game about 6,000 times, so I'm good with this. And I have my saves backed up, of course. All save data will be erased. You can only choose this option once. Are you really sure about this? Yes. This is your last chance to change your mind. Are you really, really sure about this? Yes. Enter the name of the player to be erased. So this is important because, well, I'll talk about it in a bit, but that's my name, and we're about to be erased. RIP. The correct name was entered. All save files will be erased. Wow, we actually have to watch it happen. That's harsh. All the quests we did, my epic 56% quest completion. So we're heading up to about, I guess once we've done everything, it's going to be about 50 hours. Kind of the same as Automata. For Automata, I definitely didn't get all of the endings, but I got all the main story ones. The rest of them were like not as important. There is ending Y, which features Emil, which I might have to look into once I'm done with this, especially now that I know more of Emil's story. All my words. End of the game at level 37, by the way. I mean, technically, this is Grimoire Vice, no? Grimoire Vice is going to be an empty book too. Look at them saves. No. At least we won't have to use that 60-hour save. Don't have to see it. So, where's Yona here? Because Yona disappeared at the end of ending C after we killed Kaine.
Are you all right?
Yona?
It was you. The one who helped me, I mean. Wasn't it?
Huh. She doesn't remember her brother. That's kind of good, I guess.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad you're okay.
What's wrong?
Huh?
I mean, you defeated the Shadow Lord and everything, but you don't look happy.
I don't?
This is a lunar tear. How pretty. Are you crying?
Yeah. I guess I am. It's like I just found something special. Something very special.
Damn, it was his gift. So, ending D. We did it. Now, I was obviously speculating about ending D after ending C, and I was thinking, you know, after all of this business, how would Yona feel if her brother was taken away from her because he sacrificed his life for Kaine? And I guess they wrote around that particular problem by saying, well, all memories that you existed will be erased. So therefore, you don't have to deal with the heartbreak of Yona. Of course, it's still tragic that she doesn't even remember her brother, but the fact that she personally doesn't have to experience that pain, because how can you experience pain for something that in your mind literally never existed? That's kind of scary. So it just goes to show, once again, the power of memory and how we really are our memories. And it always just comes back to that thing about that I heard a long time ago about like the fact that we don't fear death, we fear losing all of our memories. And the fact that if they ever said to you, well, you know, you're not going to die, but you're going to kind of be reincarnated, but you're going to be a completely new person. You're never going to remember the life you had before. No one's ever going to remember that you existed. You're going to start as a complete blank slate. There is some sort of solace in the fact that you continue to exist from like an ego level, I think. But I think that's what scares that's not going to excite most people. Like, yay, I get to still exist, because everyone and everything you've ever known will disappear, and everyone who's ever known you, and every legacy you've had, everything that you've ever done, is all going to be erased. And I think that's what people are afraid of, rather than like, oh, you know, my body's going to cease to exist or whatever. It really is just memories, and that's kind of scary. So in that sense, like this game as well, I think is very big on that. It really is about the power of memories and how we exist through their existence. Like they are truly what make us live, I guess. It's the difference between existence and being alive, maybe. I don't know. So it's pretty interesting, I have to say. So there we go. That's that ending. You know, what's going to happen to NieR? How does that work? How does this affect other stuff? I don't really know. What we do know now is that, according to my little guide from Square Enix, this is what it says about ending E. So let's have a little read. This is a completely new ending and can only be seen after the D ending has deleted all of your save data. Start a new game from the beginning. You have to use a different name for the save slot though. Play through the first couple of hours like you did in your very first playthrough. You can safely skip the cutscenes if you want to save time, up to the point in the second battle in the Airy with Hook, the giant shade you get to fight together with Kaine. Once you beat this boss, you are on the path for the E ending and in for a real treat. The remainder of this ending should take a couple of hours. So that's what we have here. Once we're done with this, I'm going to have a completely blank slate and I can start a new game. What I will do is I'll stop recording here so I don't eat up more unnecessary hard drive space. I will record up until this, I will play up until this second battle in the area with Hook, and once I get that far, we'll go live again. I'll start recording, and we'll see from there. So once again, I'll play it on easy, auto battle, all that kind of stuff, and I'll zoom through everything. And then once we get there, it says the remainder of this ending should take a couple of hours. I hope it's not some flipping 2-hour reading exposition that I'll be pissed if they do that. They've done that too many times already, and I don't want to deal with that shit again. But hopefully, because it's a new ending from scratch, I assume there should be some new scenes and maybe some new battles or something. I really don't know, so we'll have to see. So I'll be rejoining you guys about 2 hours into like the beginning story with Kaine and the second battle against Hook. So we'll see what happens with that stuff. So I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed all of the endings so far. It's been clunky and it's been difficult for me to get to. I've mentioned it a few times, but it has been interesting to see them, and that's, you know, I have been motivated from the start to see these different endings, and especially now that we get to the beefiest and most interesting ending. I mean, the guy says you're in for a real treat. Now I'm pumped, so I just have to go through like one more sort of mini playthrough of like I assume if it says 2 hours, I think if you drop it to easy and you skip everything, it's probably going to be more like half an hour or something. So I should be ready for ending E fairly soon, and I will join you guys again pretty soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. First gold trophy, by the way, I think. Thank you for playing. Ah, okay, so we have a different ending screen now. So we have a slightly different title screen now. That's pretty cool. Well then. Continue is nice and blank, so they weren't joking about the save deletion, by the way, just in case you thought maybe it's a red herring. It definitely is not. But yes, I'll be back to do this ending very soon.